As I walk through the streets these days, the cars have their lights on, even in the daytime. Have you noticed? I mean, how retarded are these people? And this has got something to do with sustainability, saving energy. So in order to save energy, we force the cars to have their lights on in the daytime. Right? Anybody see a problem with this? In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, it says that they liveth in death, therefore it is their food. And in the Gospel of Thomas, it says, you love what destroys you and you hate what would save you. It's quite interesting if you want a good business idea, if you come up with something that is guaranteed not to help people, you will probably get a lot of customers because they really don't want to change. The amount of people who are actually sane enough to want to change is really quite small. I remember, because I often, when I'm speaking to people, I really look quite carefully at them and wonder what the hell is going on. They seem so lost to reality sometimes. It's really quite weird. It's really, really weird. Jesus said that they know not the day nor the hour. Although in truth he used it in a different context and didn't mean it the way I'm presenting it. I remember watching some BBC documentaries, nature documentaries, 20 years ago, and you could see these animals, predators, in the jungle or the forests, and without any hesitation will pounce on their prey and rip their body open and stand there with blood dripping down their face and not think twice about it. And if you look into the face of this animal, they just don't understand anything higher. And I don't think human beings do either. Human beings are not three-brained beings. They look like they should be. You can ask why. I'm not quite sure why. But they are not three-brained beings. Human beings, they have developed a kind of copying intelligence. They copy each other all the time. And this endless copying, it's like a desperate attempt to pretend to be a man. If you want to learn something today, you can pay $500 or $5,000 to go on a course. And the course is designed to help you to do that thing with the least amount of effort on your part. Nobody is really interested in being part of a lineage or becoming a master or developing deep skill or getting their hands dirty or learning from the ground up. They just want to get rich quick. They want a qualification, a piece of paper. They want a handheld computer that tells them what to do. They want a life coach to tell them what they should do, how they should wipe their bum, and which leg of the trouser they should put on first. They have zero interest in actually becoming themselves. they don't really understand what they're meant to be anymore. They have legs and arms and bellies and heads. They really just don't understand what it's all about. It's like the culture no longer contains the information, it no longer contains the instructions that go along with the body. Strange, right? Because Gurdjieff said that the human organism is very complicated and could be made to run in many different ways, right? And in the current culture, they no longer have the technical manual for how to operate it. And they are they're falling over each other to make it as simple, painless and brainless as possible, so that they can do something, they can appear to do something with operating themselves as little as possible. Strange people. And the worst of it is, is that they no longer feel pain. Because pain, when existence makes you suffer pain, it is like a last-ditch effort to wake you up. Because when you feel pain and the tears flow, you feel bad, you feel crushed, you fail, you fall on your face, you have a loss of confidence, you have existential crisis, you have a very dark night. These things awaken your soul. These things are existence's last message to you, to feel your soul. And these things are outdated. Gurdjieff said that you couldn't suffer for 1 franc or 1,000. Something like that. The Christian path, the image of Jesus on the cross, in the old days when they used to actually have a man hanging on a cross. These days they've changed the cross. In my local church they've got a really happy Jesus, fully dressed and having a great time, and he's sort of nailed to a cross, but he's not negative. The important thing is not to be negative, right? Even when you're nailed to a cross. The mentality of people, I mean, it's quite beautifully ingenious. And why do they have that image? Because all of the Christian methods, what they call the sacraments, the prayers, the practices, the rituals, I tell you, they work and they're very, very good. But nobody knows why they do them. For instance, the rosary is a purification that involves activating the higher intellectual center and the higher emotional center and various other things. And it's sort of encoded inside the prayers and the sequence. It's full of the law of 3. It's very, very powerful. And Christianity is full of this stuff. Very, very carefully, even cunningly hidden, very powerful practices to transform you, right? And the reason why Jesus is on the cross is to remind you that you feel pain, so that you allow yourself to feel pain. Let the earnest and honest feeling of your pain be the first port of call on your journey towards reality, because if you're not prepared to feel pain, you have no hope. Because pain is the last line. After pain has gone, existence gives up on you and you are buried forever.